How to spot the one. A psychologist on the crucial factors: how to find the man of your dreams and not miss the mark, what are the vital things you need to consider, and what should you watch out for. First and foremost, you need to analyze how he treats you, rather than prioritizing a partner's attractive qualities over his actual behavior toward you. For example, a wealthy, successful, charming man who calls you once every 6 months out of boredom or when he's drunk is clearly not the right fit for you, no matter how much you like him. And he's a bad fit not because of his qualities, but because of his attitude. You should choose from men who actually show you enough affection and interest. Not from a virtual gallery of suitors who court you mostly in your own imagination. To determine if a man is not the one for you, pay close attention to the following questions. Does he put you among the top priorities in his life? Note that this doesn't necessarily mean the absolute first place. For a well-adjusted, mature man, his work must play a very important role. You shouldn't try to compete with that project. However, if you are with the right person for you, you should feel like you play one of the central roles in his life, rather than waiting on the sidelines while he finishes up with work, fishing, his car, his friends, and his ex. Does he make plans for the future? Is he moving the relationship forward? If his plans for the future are incredibly vague, and he avoids even general discussions about where things are going, or worse, explicitly asks you not to plan anything with him, he is highly unlikely to be your Prince Charming. It makes no sense to plan a life together all by yourself. If you are constantly reminded not to leave your things at his place, if he doesn't introduce you to his friends, and if by December 28th you still have no idea where he plans to celebrate New Year's Eve, rest assured, this man has carved out only a tiny fraction of space for you in his life. Investing years into this kind of relationship puts you at risk of growing old with nothing to show for it. Does the return match your investment? All relationships require an investment of your life resources, mental energy, time, and money. In a good relationship, these investments pay off and bring in new resources in the form of support, love, pleasure, interest, and new opportunities. However, there are men who mostly just consume your resources. For instance, if you are in a relationship with a man who drinks heavily, is drowning in debt, or is hiding from the law, your investment in this relationship might vastly outweigh any actual benefits. Kind-hearted women are often willing to endure a lot in hopes that the investment will pay off in the future. But usually, that never happens, and the woman ends up carrying a heavier and heavier burden, trapping herself in the role of a savior. Are there any major deal breakers or complicating factors in the relationship? Do things like living in another country or your chosen partner being married count as such factors? Absolutely. If these issues aren't resolved quickly, they are never resolved. If a partner has been promising to get a divorce for years, that is a massive red flag. After all, during all these years, he gets to have both a family and a mistress, while you are left waiting for better days. Do you feel a physical aversion to him? This is a paradoxical but crucial question regarding partners who seem perfect on paper. Often, everything about a man is great. A woman goes all in on the relationship, hoping that love will grow over time, while completely ignoring a physical aversion to her partner. If you dislike a person's smell and physically feel the urge to pull away from them, he is not husband material. You cannot fool your own body, and physical aversion will only grow stronger over time.